Savickas, Lithuania. 200-meter individual medley women. We have 4 heats. Let's see the first one. So the 200-meter individual medley. This is our next program, our next event. This is the second last of this morning session. Let's meet the 3 competitors here in the first one. Cemolari, a very young Albanian swimmer, only with 15 years of age, lane 3. The Hungarian Victoria Mihajvári Farkas, lane 4. Mihajvári Farkas participated in the final in 400-meter individual medley in Tokyo, the 6th position, but she's missing. And so the first 2, just Marta Ruska and Cemolari. I don't know why the Hungarian is out of the race. So that in this case, that's an exciting fact. She's not here. But here we have Marta Ruska. We already met her in the last couple of days. One of the youngest Finnish. Ruska and Cemolari. The last stroke is the freestyle, and Ruska is heading to the finish line. She touched the wall 2:21.61, and Cemolari is the second, 26.91. Ruska, Cemolari. 7 competitors with 8 competitors, because lane 4 Zsuzsanna Jakabos does not start. So let's see the second one. Zoe Fogelman with the best reaction start, just like Anja Srevar. Starting with the butterfly. Horska Fogelman Kroendel, the first 3 after the butterfly. Now let's see the backstroke. Kristina Horska, the Czech, is the first, then Fogelman, then Kroendel. The world record holder is Mireia Belmonte Garcia with a time of 4:18.94. Still Horska, Kroendel and Fogelman within 0.4 of a second. Of course, Belmonte's record is the European record as well, and the championship record holder is Katinka Hossu with a 4:19.46. She is not here in this European Championship, so the breaststroke. It's lane 3 still. Horska is the first, Kroendel and Fogelman from the beginning, this is the ranking, and the last 2 laps, the freestyle Horska is on the way to get the first place, and Kroindl with Fogelman for the second and third, or maybe the Norwegian Ripestel. Horska first, Kroindl and Ripestel. The Norwegian athlete with a massive sprint at the last 50 meter grabbed the third, 2:09.74. Horska. Official Horska, Kroindl, Ripestel, Fogelman, Creva, Romanyuk, Dobrin, Özkan ranking. Second last heat with 9, only the top 16 goes to the next round, just like always. So here we have Main Ireland, Nicola, Slovakia, Carrasco, Cadence, Spain, Coconcelli, Italy, Ugolkova, Switzerland, Krivonogova, Russia, Ugrai, Hungary, Görig, Germany, and Hegmegi, Sweden. The reigning champion is Katinka Hosszú. As I mentioned, she is not here. But here we have the runner-up of Glasgow. His name is Maria Ugolkova on lane 4, and she has now the possibility to get the gold medal probably, but after the butterfly she is just the second, because Panna Ugrai, the young Hungarian, is the leader, and the third one was the Russian Krivonogova. Nice underwater work by Ugolkova and Krivonogova, and when they are surfacing the water, they are in the first 2 places. Irina Krivonogova touched the wall first after the back, then Coconcelli, the Italian, comes up to the 3rd place. Ugolkova is still the second one. The breaststroke, one of the strongest stroke, swam by Krivonogova and Ugolkova as well, and they are just absolutely in one line. Turning to the second lap of the breaststroke, and now Ugolkova is taking the lead, and she's turning to the final 2 laps first. Then Ugrai comes up and overtook Coconcelli again. Ugolkova, Krivonogova and Ugrai, the first 3. The Swiss athlete just extending the lead meter by meter, stroke by stroke, and as we can see, heading to the finish, almost 1 body length clear. Ugolkova, it was already written. the director already know the ranking. She is the first, then Ugrai the second with a nice sprint at last, and Krivonogova, the Russian, is the 3rd. While we are watching the highlights, let's check the top 16. It was a nice performance from the Hungarian Panna Ugrai as well, one of the youngest here. And let's see the last one. This is the third heat, and we have one more. This heat, probably the first two, the first three must be there in the next round. 10 competitors. More what we have. Shaeva, Russia, Nystrand, Sweden, Ebbesen, Denmark, Güneş, Turkey, Gorbenko, Israel, Franceschi, Italy, Sorokina, Russia, Szabó Feltóti, Hungary, Holkenberg, Netherlands, and Holovati, Israel. Here we have some finalists of Glasgow, just like Anastasia Gorbenko, who won this event in Budapest long course this May, or the gold medalist Victoria Güneş, the gold medalist of the 400-meter medley. It is the first gold for the Turkish history in short course. The gold medalist is the first after the butterfly. The first is Ebbesen, then Anastasia Sorokina. Let's see the backstroke. It's Gorbenko, Ebbesen, Güneş, the Israeli. After a brilliant backstroke, takes the lead, and Güneş is now the first after this first 25 meters in breaststroke. Güneş and Gorbenko, there's a private battle between lane 3 and lane 4, and Shaeva, upper line, lane 0, turning first to the last 50 meters to the freestyle, and look at her, just almost one body length clear. The young, more experienced Shaeva, just escaping from the others, but then Gorbenko is coming, and the Israeli touched home first, then Shaeva and Sorokina. Two Russians in the top three, but there's an Israeli who won this heat, 2:09.51. For a warm-up, it was enough for Gorbenko as well. She is very motivated after winning this event in Budapest long course. She's planning to get the gold medal here in short course as well. And let's see the qualifiers. Official result of the last: Gorbenko, Shaeva, Sorokina, Güneş, Ebbesen, Franceschi, the first 6. And the qualifiers: Ugolkova, Gorbenko, Horska, Ugrai, Krivonogova, Shaeva, Güneş, Kokoncelli, first 8. Kroindl, Ebbesen, Franceschi, Ripestel, Fogelman, Revart, Nikova. Decide who is going to be the last semi-finalist. Emma Carrasco-Cadence or Lisa Nystrand, both athletes swam 2:13.16 in the preliminaries, and now the other 15 athletes is waiting for who is going to be the last one who is joining to the 16 to the 15 athletes, Carrasco or Nystrand. The Spanish Carrasco, she was a 2-time finalist in the European Junior Championships in Rome. In 400-meter individual medley, got the 4th, and in 200-meter the 5th place. And in this March, the Spanish national championships, in this event, she grabbed the 6th position, just like in the 400 and the 200-meter breaststroke. And in backstroke, it was the 5th one. Lisa Nystrand, last year, she was the Swedish champion in this event, in 200-meter breast, and now it is the breaststroke, but Carrasco is trying to extend her lead, and it's a very confident breaststroke, 50 meters from the young Spanish lady. Both swimmers are very young. Carrasco is 16, will be 16 years old in December, and Lisa Nystrand, one of the youngest in the Swedish team, or maybe the youngest, with 15 years of age. And as we can see, Carrasco saved more energy for the swim-off. It was a very complex swim by the Spanish Emma Carrasco Cadence, and she is on the way to get into the semi-final. The result is better, almost 1.5 seconds than the last heat, and Carrasco 2:12, 2:06, beating more than 2 seconds. So emotional pictures. Congrats for this kindness for both swimmers. And as we can see, the Spanish Carrasco is satisfied with the result, and of course this is more than 1 second better than in the heat, in the first heat. Congratulations for the young Spanish athlete, and of course to Lisa Nystrand as well. Both athletes are so young, so the future is theirs, and I hope that we're going to meet them in the future in many finals and semi-finals as well. So the 16th is Emma Carrasco Cadence, and now the semi-final is ready and it's complete. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was our first swim-off. Who knows, probably not the last, but for now the program is over, really over, and see you at 6:30 with the finals and the semi-finals. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye.